Hello, my beautiful people. I'm gonna clear the space out and ground myself because I've gotten a lot of things done today, but I was on a cloud. Fix myself up here. I got a couple new decks. Let's see what we're using today. I want to break them in. I broke them in. I'm trying to see if I'm going to use any of them today. Hey, Hannah girl. How you doing? I got to ground real quick because, baby, my day so far, look, normally this is when my day starts. So, like, I've been up since like 8 or so, whatever, I don't know. But I got to ground myself because the way this day was going. Okay. Beautiful morning to you as well. Where are you located? Because for me, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Got it myself. Okay. So we are going to be using one of the new decks. Costa Rica. Okay. What time is it over there? And by the way, I did get this deck a little while ago. Spirit is leading me to use it, so we are going to use it. I ain't mad at you, girl. Shoot, I'm trying to be on somebody's island too, so I ain't mad at you. What time is it for you in Costa Rica? Oh, okay. So you still got a little piece of sleep in your eyes. I like that. And is it morning or after? Oh no, you did say morning. Okay, I got you. I had a little moment there. Had to catch myself. Okay. I'm happy you're here. I'm trying to get used to having people in my lives because, you know, like I like to call myself shy, but everybody says that's not true. How they know? I don't know. So I noticed that my page is starting to grow, so I'm like, let me get in the habit of expecting people to come. I wasn't prepared. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So yeah, we getting there. We have a couple of decks we are pulling out. Just going by the spirit right now. Just going by the spirit. Okay. So let us see. And just so you know, for these readings, these collective readings, I normally don't come with an intention. I just let spirit say and do what gotta be done. And then from there, that's how it goes. You're welcome. Still growing. I'm getting used to it myself. Still getting used to it myself. Thank you. So yes, before I even start, I want to say definitely take what resonates with you and don't worry about the rest. Of course, these readings are timeless. You can always come back and watch the recording to see what messages you probably didn't get this time around is for you the next time around or whenever you listen to it again. I actually started posting these videos on my YouTube channel, which is still growing as well. Let me just say that. So, yeah, if you're not the biggest fan of IG or you want to share this video with somebody who's not on IG, I'll definitely, once I upload it on YouTube and whatnot, I will link that video in the comments for this reading. Yes. That was English. Okay. So, to start off, I have this deck called the Sacred Goddess. The Black Goddess, I'm not too sure, but it's like African goddesses. And I want to use this so we can get an idea of what to expect. If you see the smoke coming on the screen, that's my incense that is burning. Sage doesn't really work for me, so I ain't gonna get in my feelings about that. All right, Spirit, what is going on? What is the theme for this reading? Okay. All right. No. Okay. So this is the card that came out. It's a mermaid. She got her boobs out. She living her best life. Okay. This says Mami Wata. And I've heard several people saying this name lately. But let's see. It's Mami Wata. Western Coast, African Atlantic. Mami Wata. I'm assuming that's how it's said. Resist the oppression of personal freedom. An advocate of non-conforming women, Mami Wata asks us to get clear about our purpose and be diligent in fulfilling your divine mandate, even if that path doesn't fit the norm. The quote at the bottom is, your path is yours. Be unwavering in your commitment to it. Look, I already feel a lot. I'm an empath. I feel a lot going on right now. I feel like this reading is about to... Spirit, where do I start? Wow. Focusing on your path. Being unapologetic. Okay. That's how we starting off? That. I don't know what just happened. My power flick. Let me make sure my internet is going to be good. Hannah, can you still hear me? Because everything just turned off. I think they doing something outside. Like, my Wi-Fi just turned off and everything. Like, what just happened? They ain't finna start this flow. Okay, thank you. So now it's just turning on and off. I don't know. I think Spirit is saying you better get ready. I got chills on my body and I ain't even really read yet. Okay, so... Alright, so I'm not connected to Wi-Fi, but I'm connected to my mobile network. Okay. So let's get this in. Spirit's like, y'all ain't ready for what's about to pop out. Like, my power literally turned off and has not turned back on as of yet. That's crazy. Alright. Okay. Okay, so this deck that I have is Animal Spirit. I just got led to use this. I don't know what's going on. Alright. There's nothing, like, everything literally just turned off. They ain't gonna stop the flow though. They ain't gonna stop the flow. But they gonna hear my mouth once this reading is over. Cause I ain't finna suffocate for nobody. That's what I'm not gonna do. Okay. So there's that. What's the message for us there? I'm just getting the cards. Getting the cards. Oh, okay. This is making me think about this conversation that I had with a few women. I want to say yesterday, this person from my past reached out to me, and back in the day I was like this overly religious individual because that's how I grew up. So this person reaches out to me talking about, oh, now they're this overly religious person, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm spiritual. And basically he was trying to down everything that I'm doing, not knowing what I was doing, not knowing what I do, but he's like, you know, it's illegal to be spiritual and da da da. And I'm like, first of all, you was doing this not too long ago. I don't know what you was doing, but you was doing this not too long ago. And you don't even know what I do for you to be knocking it. So, like, I feel like that story in itself kind of just ties into this, because with the growth that I've experienced, I was able to be like, listen, I am extremely happy with what I do. I am satisfied with my choices. And listen, he was like, oh, okay, okay. Ain't say not a word. Okay, so the first card, I don't really know if you can see this picture. It's kind of, it's like a woman. She chilling. She got her arm up like this, but in the opposite direction. It says a person who values themselves as much as anyone else, who knows their innate worth, is a person with a sovereign sense of boundaries. Their moral compass points in all directions. They don't cross another person's boundary, and they don't tolerate theirs being crossed. Period. This is no easy thing for those of us trained to be okay with being stepped on. Looking at this deck here, like, it's just a lot of standing your ground that looking at this layout, it's a lot of stand your ground that I'm getting. A lot of just being yourself without doubting it. Yes. So this card that I just read is the power of no. That's the title of the card, the power of no. And then the actions that it's saying is, and this is from the Pleasure Oracle, it's saying, what are your romantic negotiables, your sensual no-nos, your communication must-haves? And it's talking about write a list. And what I'm getting is with that list that is saying to write, it's not about, I mean, you can do it for your romantic life, but I'm getting this is more of a spiritual sense of self. Like, you know, we all develop who we all work on figuring out who we are as individuals, but then when it comes to religion or spirituality, the lines can get crossed where you can go from and I know a lot of religions, they kind of focus on an external deity kind of directing you on where to go, whereas you as an individual, you don't really think that you have any power. Or at least I know that's how I felt when I was, you know, more religious. And for some reason, that's what's coming up. It's like everything that I went through in the past 2 weeks, that's what I'm seeing in this reading. But it's like a confirmation of be yourself, follow your intuition. What you feel led to do, that's what you were made to, like, that's what you are here to do. And regardless of what people say, regardless of the power that they think they have over you, they don't. They do not have that power over you. So you're going to have people that are going to be against your beliefs, against your dreams, against your hope, but do not let them limit you. Because one thing that's coming up is that certain people will say things to you that you may forget, but later on down the line, the same thing that they said, even if it's not in those words, those are thoughts that, or you're thinking those are thoughts that are coming to you, where it's their voices that are replaying in your mind to kind of hold you back from where you want to go. Does that make sense? Spirit, please help me to elaborate further, because it's there. It's something that wants to come out, and it's like right there, just holding on. And this, I feel like this is something that's happening now, especially with the Mercury retrograde that was happening. A lot of people have been working on improving themselves, but then there's some people, you know, they don't really focus on the lunar cycles, but they notice certain things happening, certain thoughts that kind of limit them or prevent them from pushing to the next level. And what is going on, what I'm hearing is, you have to decide who you are as an individual, who you want to be spiritually. If you follow a religion, your religion, what are your boundaries to your beliefs? What are you going to accept? What are you not going to accept? What are you going to allow to lead your life from now on? There's more, like, it's a lot that's trying to come through at one time, but this cat keeps coming up for me. This cat is what's sticking out to me right now. It says claim your independence. I'm not a big fan of cats, but apparently they a whole treat and a half. I don't know, I don't like them, but they're a whole treat and a half. And that card is saying claim your independence. I'm seeing a butterfly. It's wings here, but I'm getting butterflies. So it's like this standing your ground, setting your boundaries, choosing to be this person that you want to be. That is what's going to help you transform to the next level. And that's a theme actually that's been coming up with these collective readings, is, you know, escalating to the next level. What can you do? What can we do as a collective to move forward, to move on, to become more of the person that we're created to be? So definitely claim your independence with this wolf. Turn your knowledge to wisdom. Everything that you've learned in the past, this is what's going to help you set those boundaries. This is what's going to help you propel forward, because you know what you stand for. You know who you are as an individual. You know the beliefs that you have and what you will not accept. And because of these boundaries that you set around yourself, you're preventing certain energies from interacting with you. You're preventing certain energies from entering into your life and preventing you from moving forward. Koi fish coming up. It says there's always enough. Now, I wish I knew more about these animals, but looking at the koi, I don't believe they're rare, but in this reading, I'm getting this is rare. The path that you're on is rare. This journey is rare. You defining who you are to push forward and make the change that you're created to make, that is rare. And everything that you are is there. It's already within you. A butterfly landed on me and stayed with me for 20 minutes peacefully. Wow. And I've never seen a butterfly sit for that long. So yes. Ooh, whew. I'm getting chills for you, girl. Ooh, child. You are in the midst of your transformation. You being here right now is not without reason. Like, again, I'm still getting familiar with doing these lives and the people watching this stuff. But yeah, you are not here without reason. Like, I'm getting chills, girl. Oh, this message is for you. You are in the midst of your transformation. That is what I'm getting. You are in the midst of your transformation. And then there's this card right here, Times of Pleasure. It's like she's releasing. Although this is a pleasure oracle, what I'm getting is she's releasing. The red ribbon, it's like she's releasing those doubts because she realized they do not have as much power as she thought they did. So she's releasing them and they're flying away like ribbons in the wind. Like they're just like, oh, bye. You know, like if you've ever seen a ribbon in the sky, like it just flies. It goes with the wind. It's everywhere and it's gone. She's letting it go. Whereas some of us, we allow that ribbon to be in our lives, and if we put it on our face, it's suffocating us. It's preventing us from having full movement. Listen, this is what I'm getting. This is exactly what I'm getting. It's preventing you from moving. And when you choose to acknowledge these things that are holding you back and let them go, you realize how unimportant they really were. So yes, girl, yes. This card says the timelines of pleasure. Your subconscious cannot tell the difference between reality and storytelling. It's a sponge for narrative, not an arbiter of truth. Past events that have hurt you, however real and impactful, can be rewritten in your subconscious in a way that allows you to shift your timeline, to change the story. So this actually, everything that is coming up is something that I've heard within the past week. And with this one, with moving forward, sometimes it's hard to release those concerns, those doubts, those limitations. That red ribbon, sometimes it's hard to release them because, as I said before, when they're on you and they're restricting your movement, it feels as if they have more power than they actually do. So to get to that point where you can release this feeling, to release this limitation, you have to start to change your story. You have to start to say, okay, this is my life right now. This is my life right now. This is what is good. This is what is bad. And this is what I don't like. before you can actually see that change that you want to see, you have to start to see it in your mind. You have to start affirming this change that you want to see. You have to start visualizing it, envisioning it. You have to grasp it. You have to taste it. You have to feel it. You have to lick it. You have to do whatever you need to do to see it in your reality right now, even if you don't see it physically. And I remember a few weeks ago, something that was coming up is you have the spiritual and then you have the physical, which is where we are now. You can manifest something, and spiritually it's already here. Physically it's like right here. But for you to make it happen, the middle, what lies in the middle is you believing, you putting in that work spiritually, mentally, physically, in every aspect of your being to make that what you want in from the spiritual to be in the physical. And as you do that work in the middle, it starts to line up until everything is balanced and you see your reality in front of you and be like, oh shit, there we go. So definitely change the negative thoughts. Any negativities, any negative thoughts, any negative voices that you're hearing. Like we said, certain energies with people that come around you, they say something to you, and that's a thought that you hear later on that is not a thought, but is the voice of that actual person. When you decide that voice that you're hearing is no longer going to determine who you are going to be, whenever you hear that thought, first of all, listen. I take my power back and I give you back your power. Okay, we gonna start there. Okay, I'm gonna give you back your power. I'm gonna give you back your voice. It does not belong in my head. Once you do that, focus on replacing that thought with truth. So for example, this is a good one because I actually was about to say it. I can't swim. I cannot swim. This is truth, and this is literally what I was gonna say. But there's that quote, I can't swim, which is kind of true, not gonna lie. If I was to jump into the ocean right now, I'm going straight to the bottom. I'm just saying. But I've said that for years. I've said that since I was young. And I'm from Florida, okay? And you in Cuba, Hannah, listen. There's a reason why I haven't been to anybody's island as of right now, okay? But and this is just an example. I've been saying all my life, I can't swim, I can't swim. But what am I doing to change it, you know? First of all, I'm going to learn how to swim. It's how I'm going to replace that thought. Even though I'm not going to be jumping in the ocean anytime soon, I'm going to change that thought from I can't swim to I'm going to learn how to swim, you know? And then once you start to have that mindset, this is when the right energies start coming to you. This is when the right energies start pulling you in, and you're pulling it in, and it's pulling you in, and you know, you kind of get that tug of war for something to happen where you're going to start meeting people that's going to lead you in that direction. Or, listen, I went from car reading, I'm car reading and I'm preaching. Look, I'm carpooling and I'm preaching. I don't know, but all right, let me get back on track. Yeah, you change the story and things start to align with that thought that you have. All right, let me go back to card reading. Spirit, what do you have in this deck to add to this message? What else do you need the collective to know? Gonna be a whole little sermon here. Whole little sermon. Okay. Bet. The first card that came out, you are good enough. You are good enough. This is the full moon in Virgo. And I know I have a Virgo moon in my natal chart, but if I say I remember everything right now, I don't. But it's making me think about emotion. I feel like somebody's feeling emotional about growing, about moving forward. And I don't know if this is you or somebody who's gonna be watching this recording, but it's like a lot, it's a lot of emotion being associated with feeling like not being worthy to move forward, not not feeling good enough, not feeling like you're worth the change that you want, the change that you see. But I'm here to tell you, because I feel it, but I do also feel a shift that's happening. So it's like whoever this applies to, right now what you're seeing is smoke and mirrors, right? The same way I was saying that ribbon constraining you, what I'm getting is like you're not being constrained, but you're it's like you're being held back because of what you think you're seeing. What you're seeing is not real. Take it as it may. Ask spirit to elaborate that. But whatever you're seeing, it's not real. I'm hearing this what is it? Spirit, what is it? It's right there. It's like time is an illusion. Life is an illusion. It's an illusion. Whatever you're seeing, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm gonna upload it. I'm gonna upload it. Normally I'll talk to myself and then I upload it. But be safe. Be safe. But whoever this applies to, it's smoke and mirrors. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors that you're seeing right now that's preventing you from moving forward. Okay, don't change that story. Whatever you feel is holding you back, acknowledge it, right? Whoever it stems from, wherever it stems from, give them their power back. Take your power back. Surrender to spirit. Surrender to the divine. Whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in, surrender the pain. Surrender the whatever feels evil to you. Surrender feeling not good enough, because you are good enough. You deserve more. You deserve what you see in your mind. The vision that you're seeing up here, it's not only from your mind, it's from your divine team. They're letting you know, okay, this is what you're seeing on the outside, but this is what you need to see here. What you see here is going to be out there. So I need you to focus on that. Oh, now they sending a text. It's a whole power outage. I think I know what's a power outage. I just know I'm in Florida. It's expected to be like 87 degrees, 90-something degrees. I hope they come through, because this small little town, if somebody hit one pole, all of our lights go out. Okay, like, okay. Just had a little moment. So yes, surrender to the divine. Release that negativity that you're feeling. Okay, don't let it define you. Whatever you're going through, whatever those thoughts are, whatever you feel is holding you back, do not let it define you. And like I said, I just bought some decks. Okay, here's one of them. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this one, but I'm feeling like to get one of the other ones as well. This one is called Crush Your Goals, and it's just positive quotes from I'm not too sure from who, but it's positive quotes. And I'm feeling led to use this one. And one of the other ones are calling my name. I don't know which one as of yet, but let's go ahead and get these quotes. Spirit, what's going on? What else do you need us to know? What's the other message here? Okay. Bam. cards that just want to pop out. Spirit, is there another card you want me to get? Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me get my fingers together. Alright, come on. What's going on, Spirit? What's going on? Alright, okay. Same area. Oh, wow. That last card that I was just fighting to get, that's what it says. You are enough just as you are. You can't tell me that's not a coincidence. I mean, you can't tell me that's not a message for you. Whoever needs to hear this. You are enough just as you are. Listen, and that's for Meghan Markle. I don't know much about her, but that's what she said. Okay, so it's from celebrities, I guess. And royal people and whatnot. But you cannot tell me this is a coincidence. I mean, you cannot tell me. I can't even speak English right now. You cannot tell me that this is not a message from your divine team. You are enough just as you are, and you are good enough. And they actually, this one landed on top of this one and not even realize it till afterwards. But that spirit letting you know you are enough. Do you think I got to where I am right now by just wallowing in misery? Like, I've been through some stuff in my life, but for me to get to where I am, I had to start envisioning some type of positivity happening in my life. And from there, things just started happening. I started to grow. I started to learn more. And as I learned, that's when spirit was like, okay, you're at the point where we can start to strip some of the things that no longer serve you. And as of 2021, that is when I truly started diving into my spiritual journey. I'm Reiki certified. I'm Reiki 1 certified. I'm about to get Reiki 2 certified. And although I don't really plan on doing that as a in my business for now, that is something that I can say. But like last year, 2 years ago, I was not planning on doing that. I didn't even know what Reiki was. Spiritual journey, reading cards, who, what, when, where, why, how. I was not the one. But here I am now. My power is out right now because FPL saying some bull happened. But I'm good. I'm all right, you know? And things are only going to get better. And if you want that to happen to you, you have to understand you are good. You are perfect the way that you are. I know that they say humans are not perfect. That is bullshit. You are perfect just as you are. You are enough just as you are. You are good enough. All right, the next card. This is from Mindy Kaling. Sometimes you just have to put on lip gloss and pretend to be psyched. This is giving me fake it till you make it vibes, but not like pretending that you got it, or yeah, like pretending you got it all together, you know, like buying expensive stuff to impress people, knowing damn well you only got like $1 in your bank account. This is not what I'm getting. What I'm getting from this is it's more mental. You envisioned what you want. You have this vision on where you want to be in life, right? And instead of just, oh, this is what I want, I'm gonna get it, and then you just sit around and just keep looking at your situation about what's going on around you. No, this is, okay, this is what I want, and seeing it. So for example, in April, Spirit led me to sell my car, right? And I'm the type of person, if I'm gonna do something like that, I already have another one waiting for me, you know what I'm saying? But no, that was not the case. Spirit was like, go ahead, get rid of this, you know? And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't really think much about it, because I was like, okay, excuse me, I was developing my spiritual muscles even more. And, you know, I was just like, I know I'm gonna be good regardless. So I just did it, right? And next thing you know, like, it's June, it's about to be July. And I'm like, first of all, I don't have a job. My business is my source of income. And it's like, I sold my car in April. It's the ending of June, about to be July. And I'm like, okay, Spirit, I'm gonna trust you. And I'm gonna just leave it there. I'm gonna just leave that there like that for now. Everything else is gonna be seen in time. But yes, just trust. But for me, where I wanted to go with that is, you know, you want the certain thing. It made me realize what I wanted in my next car. So I started envisioning this. But instead of keeping it there, I took it one step further, and I would imagine myself in this vehicle that I want. Right? So there's two different vehicles. There's one that I'm gonna get now, or there's one that I'm working on for the moment, and then there's another one that I want in the future. But it took me, given that the first car that I had up, to realize that, like, my ultimate car was gonna be a Tesla. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't want a Tesla. It's just not the car that is on my mind right now. And then stop growling. And yeah, so there's that. But then also in the meantime, when I gave up my car, that's when I got certified in Reiki 1. My attunement felt like shit. I felt like shit in my attunement, but I got through it. I am stronger. I am better. I am wiser. I'm doing card readings on live. People have been joining my lives, and I'm able to interact with them without feeling too... Did I just turn everything on? Okay, everything is on now. Yes, so I'm able to get through all of this. I was able to do all this healing and whatnot because Spirit asked me to. So the same thing applies. But I'm going to stop ranting and keep going. This card is from Roxanne Gay, and it says, there was no magic to it. I just wrote constantly and kept trying to get better and nurtured delusions. Kept trying to get better and nurtured delusions. It's totally normal. So, right. Some people will call you delusional. They might be like, do you see where you at? Like, what you got going on? How you, child boo, how you finna do this, that, and blah, blah, right? And listen, like I said, my business is my only source of income, and my business is still new, okay? I have not sold a product as of yet, but yo, that just caught me off guard. That was my Google Home. Yeah, so it's like, you know, like, I ain't working. Like, y'all think I'm finna wait months and months to get a car? No, Spirit told me to sell my car. That's because Spirit is gonna make something happen. Plain, point blank, period. Okay? So if you want to move forward, be sure that you are surrendering what no longer serves you. Okay? Make sure that you think about this every day, that you are good enough. You are perfect the way that you are. And from there, the life that you want, the life that you truly want, you don't have to go for it. It's going to come to you because there's the law of attraction. Your divine team, they're all working for you. You don't have to work hard. You don't have to do back-breaking, finger-breaking work to get what you want. But the more that you first decide to realize how worthy you are of this, that's when everything starts to fall in place. For now, I am gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Okay, no, it's calling my name. I'm gonna just pull one card from this deck and then I'm gonna wrap it up. But I hope whoever this message is for, I hope that it's really, it hits home. And if it doesn't hit home right now, come back and watch it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Spirit, what's the message you have for us in this? And this is how it looks. Spiritual AF. She was like, bitch, motherfucker, shit. Y'all gonna hear what I gotta say. Spirit, what do you have to say to us to wrap up this reading? Oh, okay. Alright. Let me get that card. This deck is kind of thick. Everybody want to blow up my phone when I'm doing a live, right? Okay. Ooh. Once you start laughing, you start healing. Yes. And what I'm getting with this is the energy. Focus on the energy that you're giving. Focus on what you pay attention to. Do things that make you happy, that make you smile, right? And if you can laugh, laugh. If you don't see my Tuesday tickles by now, you better go on with yourself. Every Tuesday, I try to focus on placing or putting something that's funny and spiritual. So definitely look for those. You have Instagram, you have Facebook, you have so many things that will make you laugh. You have family. There's so many things. The list is endless. Go for it. Do it. Believe it. And the back says, if you aren't ready to laugh at what's going on, then laugh at something else. I literally pulled this card early. This is the first card I pulled from this deck. Normally when I get a deck, I'm like, okay, Spirit, what is the reason? What is the message that you have in this deck for me? What made you, no, why did you want me to buy this deck? What is the message in this deck that you wanted me to buy it? Or oh my gosh, what is the message from this deck that you wanted me to receive? Right? That I do that with every deck that I get. So this was the first card that I pulled up, and it was saying, once you start laughing, you start healing. And the back says, if you aren't ready to laugh at what's going on, then laugh at something else. The internet is filled with ridiculous shit. Laugh at that, or call up your best friend who you trust to make fun of your problems in that loving, brutal way they do. Just start laughing. You don't have to do anything else. Yes, and there's a woman, I cannot remember her tag name on Instagram, but she has like this holistically hilarious, something like that. It's a page that it's like a laughter yoga, something, I don't know. And she just is focused on laughing. And yeah, sometimes you just have to, in the midst of your troubles, in the midst of not knowing what's going on, you just have to laugh. You just have to find something to be grateful for. You just have to find something that helps you shift your energy from the negative to the positive, and watch how your life starts to change. I do apologize, guys. I was everywhere. I was ranting, I was preaching, my power went out for most of the reading. It's back on now. But I hope you were able to find something in this reading for you. And if you didn't find anything now, there are a lot of other readers. Yeah, there's a lot of other readers. There's a lot of other sources. There's a lot of other readings that I've posted. So find what works for you. Unapologetically pursue it. And just be your best self. If you want a more personalized reading, on my Instagram page, I have a book now button. You can go on that, and your first reading with me is absolutely free. This reading does not count because it's for a collective, but for your very first reading is complimentary. It's absolutely free. You'll get a PDF sent to your email based on the question that you ask. And then if you want to go ahead and move forward and get another reading from me, all you gotta do is go to the Instagram page, pull up the book now. If for some reason Instagram and that software that I use are not up to date, they're not collaborating with one another, you can check out the website, empressenergy.life. There are blogs there from myself and other individuals on their spiritual journeys that share different tools and motivation and advice on what you can do to move forward, okay? So there's plenty more coming from Empress Energy. For now, I wish you all the best. I wish you love. I wish you peace. Enjoy your weekend. Process or meditate on this information during the weekend. Use it during the week next week. And watch how not only your mindset, your energy, your vibe, the people around you start to change. More are either going to come or they're going to leave. But you're going to keep moving. Alright? I'm sending y'all love, blessings, light, peace.